So it's kind of ironic how this baby was taken to an area or was at an area that was so close to a fire station. That infant could have been safely surrendered under the baby Moses law, would have been safely surrendered at the fire station. And the great thing about the baby Moses law is that there would have been no charges pressed against this parent for doing the right thing. Obviously, this parent couldn't take care of the baby, but that next step would have been to safely surrender that infant. And that's the key word, is making sure that that baby will come to no harm if you decide to surrender your baby.
Got it. And in the police report, it doesn't say exactly where that baby was found, right? Is it possible that it was found in front of the fire station and the mother just didn't know or what?
That could have that could have very well been the issue. They said they found the baby on a sidewalk on on I believe it was Cherry Street, and so it was found on the sidewalk. And then the person who discovered didn't take that child into the fire station, instead went to go find some help. So I think the charge for us as an agency, as a city, as a county, is to start bringing more awareness of the Baby Moses Law to those who are unhoused, making sure we work with the agencies that that serve the unhoused. And I think that if we work together, more and more people who are unhoused will find out about this law that could save a child's life and keep them from prosecution, and everybody can continue to live their life. But we have to continue to spread more news about the Baby Moses law.
Got it. And is that fire station, are fire stations, are all these safe surrender areas, are they required to have
Yes,
somebody there at all times that would be able to pick
yes,
up a baby? So
yes.
this mother could have just knocked on the door, somebody would have picked up the baby,
Come
is that right?
Absolutely, absolutely. All fire stations display the Safe Baby Site logo, and that's important too. But it's not just fire stations, it's hospitals and it's freestanding clinics that display that Safe Baby Site logo. And that's an important factor to understand as well. You see that yellow sign that has a picture of a mother with a child. You can definitely know that that is a place where you could safely surrender. And all fire stations are have that Safe Baby Site logo and are equipped to take a child in
And at all hours, correct?
all hours, 24 hours.
Yeah,
They're ready.
that's why it's just so sad to me, you know.
Hmm.
They were right there.
Yep.
Um,
It almost made it. And we hope this baby makes it.
yeah. And so I mean, the mother, are we assuming we don't know yet, obviously two people were interviewed,
Mhm.
two females were interviewed, but are we assuming that she could be a homeless person, maybe with mental health issues?
You know, that's the assumption that it may be someone who was unhoused. It may be someone who had other circumstances. So we're going to have to look at that and consider that. Um, it's just, it's just a very tragic situation, and we're praying for a great outcome, and we're praying that this baby will pull through.
And have you seen babies in the hospital before like this? What do you expect? You know, obviously we don't know what will happen, but are you hopeful that they'll pull through, or is this something very serious?
We are praying for the best outcome for this little one. We're praying that this baby pulls through. And, you know, there's so many amazing foster parents out there that could truly impact the life of this baby. And we are, again, just hoping for the best in this situation.
Got it. And you were mentioning your experience with these situations. Um, is this surprising to you? Where were you when you heard this? Were you surprised?
Next day I was at, or actually, yeah, it was probably the next day that I got the news. I got that information, and I was at the center. This is not uncommon to us, although we always pray that this doesn't happen again. And when it does, it's just devastating to hear. And we understand there's a big job in front of us. We understand that we have to spread more awareness. We understand that, and we're ready for the task. But what's great is that we now have a city councilman saying, we'll help you with this. And so, um, got a big job in our hands, and we have to start with the unhoused. We've got our T-shirts, we've got our flyers, we've got all these things that circulate within communities and high schools and clinics. All of our information is out there, but one of the communities that need us so badly right now are the unhoused, and we need to continue to push to get to them, and that's our focus for this year.
Got it. And a little bit about the Baby Moses law. I mean, we touched on it a little. What are the next steps for this law? What are your guys' next steps?
So in 2023, we have been rallying for 8 years to have that law amended to include safety devices. And safety devices, very simply put, are devices that you can gain access to on the outside of a fire station. So if a mother needed to safely surrender her child, she can do that anonymously, which, we understand being in this field that we've been in for so long, that a mother having to be confronted by someone in uniform is very intimidating. And sometimes a mother does not want her identity to be out there. And so it these safety devices would foster that ability for a woman to have her identity concealed. And so we are excited about the safety devices that was passed in 2023. And our city right now has even put some money aside to start installing these. The next step is looking at the ones that are currently in use. And so we've scheduled some trips. And, I'm very honored to be included in this. And so now we are looking at the possibility of getting those installed as quickly as possible. Again, the city has already set aside funds. A councilman is ready to help us spread the word about the Baby Moses Law. And we are thrilled to be doing this and hopefully putting an end to these deadly abandonments that we see happening. And we're going to keep on praying for this little one.
Okay, thank you so much. Is there anything you think I missed?
Anything that you need to know about the Baby Moses Law, you can visit our website at eagleslightsa.com, and it has information about the Baby Moses Law. And if you need to call us, we do have a 24-hour line, and we keep that open for women who need that support.